One event that shaped 2021 is the galloping prices of liquefied natural gas, also known as cooking gas, in the country. An effect felt all over as key players are now seeking a review of the federal government's policy to tackle further hikes in the price of cooking gas. Joseph Kunde has details and will return with business news. Stay with us.
Since the beginning of 2021, local cooking gas consumers have endured escalating prices of the product for various reasons. Despite a proven estimate of 206.53 trillion standard cubic natural gas deposit in Nigeria as on the first half of the year, the price of liquefied natural gas, also known as cooking gas, has surged higher, with about 5 increases recorded from April this year. According to data from the Statistical Bureau, the averaging price for the refilling of 12.5 kg cylinder gas increased by 36.5% month-on-month and 49.97% year-on-year in September. The hike in prices has forced many women into harmful alternatives such as using firewood and charcoal as other sources of energy for cooking. They are made to endure the intense stifling smoke emanating from cooking with firewood, the third greatest killer of women and children in Nigeria, as quoted by the International Center for Energy, Environment and Development. The federal government, through the Minister of State of Petroleum Resources, Timothy Silva, has attributed the surge in prices to global scarcity and imposed value-added task on the imported LPG.
We must understand that cooking gas is not subsidized. It is already a deregulated commodity. So the price of cooking gas is not determined by government or by anybody here in the industry. In fact, gas prices are determined internationally. And you are all aware that in Europe today, gas prices have gone up. So the pricing of gas internationally now affects also the price of gas in the country. Apart from that, there are some issues around VAT charges on imported gas and of course taxes on imported gas, which we are handling. But of course, while handling these taxes on imported gas, you must also juxtapose it side by side with the local producers of gas. So if you incentivize the importers too much, then you will also kill the local industry. And also, you don't want to incentivize the local industry at the expense of the import. Because if you incentivize the local industry at the expense of the import, then you will not have enough gas produced within the country. So these are the issues of balancing that the midstream and downstream regulatory authority are handling. And I want to assure you that we are quite concerned. Mr. President also is very concerned. He's aware that the price of gas is high in the market, and we are doing everything to see how we can bring down the price of gas, especially as we approach the Yuletide.
But some key players in the industry disagree.
Well, we always want it exotic. We will import toothpicks, and you need dollars to import toothpicks. So, and when you do that, and you don't produce anything, what do you expect? You have to be sincere. What do you expect? You keep importing, you don't produce anything, and you keep saying, why are you devaluing? Are you not the person who is responsible for it? Those of you who keep asking for dollars for those things that we can have here in Nigeria. But when tomorrow he is to sit down to talk, he will say, why are you devaluing? Check him. He's the chief devaluer.
The prices are determined by the interaction of demand and supply at the international market. When the price of this thing when the price goes up, of course, it will affect on the dollars. And when dollar goes up, the cost of purchase, the landing cost, will increase in proportion with the volume of cash as it comes from outside the economy.
Despite independent marketers increasing the product from April this year, consumers are seeking a review of the government's policy.
The increment is too much. Like me that come from a big family, we used to cook morning, afternoon, night. When you fill your gas 10 kg, to not be up to 2 weeks, the money will just be exhausted like that. It's not good. Please let Nigeria government help us to bring down the cost of every other thing, not only the gas. Like the one that I want to fill now, before is around 4,200. Now I'm filling it 9,800. Very high. It's not good.
Government to help us understand. Like this one that I bought now, I bought it higher, and sometimes the gas is not that much easy to get. They should help us so that they can increase the price. I don't think everybody should go back to firewood. We are not people in the village. People in the township are supposed to be using gas. So a lot of people now in the township are using firewood also. So I think federal government to do something about it, and state government also to help us too.
It is pertinent to note that the sharp price of the product might lead to further upward pressure on the retail prices in 2022 if nothing is being done. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Yenagoa.